So we're set to go the second of the NASCAR Busch Series races for 1996 under beautiful sunny skies here in Rockingham, North Carolina.
Eli, they came in and topped that car off. People might ask why. Well, he might be able to go 2 or 3 extra laps under green if it stayed green a long time.
And when you're starting back in 41st,
Nothing
42nd position, absolutely nothing to lose. Atop the flag stand now, waiting to start the Goodwrench 200. Green flag is in the air. Mark Martin quickly through the gearbox. Let's see who can hang with him. For the moment, David Green just tucks in line, single file.
You know, yeah, a lot of times the guys on the outside will try to make a deal with the guy on the inside to let them in, and I think that's probably what happened with Green and Chad Little there. Didn't last long.
No, it didn't. Chad Little trying to squeeze to the inside there. Nearly had the car come out beneath him. Mark Martin, the 12th Busch Series race he has led here at the Rock as he takes him back into turn number 1. As we looked at that battle from Joe Bessie's car, you've got the Lux machine with problems on the backstretch. One car spins, and we are under caution. That's the number 72 machine from Mike Dillon, who spun coming out of turn number 2, and the machine that won here a year ago, or actually last October more appropriately, at the North Carolina Motor Speedway. Carolina Motor Speedway. Quick look at why we have this caution flag as Mike Dillon came out of the corner and the car just came around on him. Young man who happens to be the son-in-law of one Richard Childress as we get set to go back to green here. On the right, the left is Tim Fedua.
You see Hillenberg there, he was very careful not to get over in the line there. We have trouble in turn 1.
Cars go up into the corner. Caution is on the speedway for the second time this afternoon. They see Porter's car just breaking loose and impacting the wall, and we are under caution for the second time. We'll take a look at it again, see if we can get a better idea if maybe he had some help or if the car just went by itself. Close quarters racing. Well, tough to tell.
I'm going to bet on help myself. They were awful close together.
So 2 quick cautions here in the first dozen laps of the Goodwrench 200. Mark Martin has been the man to touch so far. He has led from the opening green as we are live on TNN from the Rock. Road, Chad Little again forced to the high side of the racetrack. And this time, trouble. Buckshot Jones and Chad Little as they were battling for position. Caution on the speedway. They were going for 7th spot at the time of the incident. Buckshot pulling away from the scene of the accident. There you see him, the 00 and the 23.
That Pontiac's just got a hold of that Ford, even though he ain't touching him. He's just pulling on him.
Right where he gets back on the throttle, getting in the corner there, and you can see the back end start around. Like you say, the air was off the rear spoiler. There's no question. Nobody made any contact there. Yeah. He just lost it.
The car's a little bit light getting into the corner right there, and then you got that guy on the outside of you, and it will absolutely feel like your tire went flat. It'll just pull you right around.
And by the way, tomorrow on our coverage of the Goodwrench 400, we'll take a much closer look at the new Pontiac and what it does on the racetrack, why it's designed as it is. And there you see Buckshot just going around in a tough way for the afternoon to end for the young man from Monticello, Georgia.
And a couple of cars got up there and roughed him up a little bit, and the next thing you know, he finished 7th or 8th. That's just kind of Mark's style.
Interesting. One car spins on the back straightaway as we're under caution. Chad Little, he has the 55 machine spinning along with and a host of other cars. Multi-car problem on the back straightaway. And at lap number 41, we are under caution yet again. It looked as though maybe Chad was the first machine to break loose. There you see, though, the 50 car, that Jimmy Kitchens. Let's see if we can get a good idea, fellas, as to what happened here. There's the beginning. One car, that was Chad Little. The 23 was already loose at that point. And here you see everybody else trying to do what they can to avoid.
Yeah, it's really narrow back there, and if anybody slows down at all, bam, boy, that's a hard lick. That's a narrow back straightaway. When there's an accident, everybody gets sucked up in it.
There's your race leader, Mark Martin. He led the first 38 laps. He reassumed the lead at lap 50 and has led the last 27 here at Rockingham. Caution is on the speedway here in Rockingham, lap number 80, as the cars began skating up the banking of turns 1 and 2, and all of a sudden the racetrack found itself closed. Let's see if we can tell exactly what triggered it all. 92 is Pearson.
Yeah.
With a little shot to the caboose of Green. He's got Rumley in the 25 behind him.
Yeah, Green had been backing up big time. He was out of tires, which a lot of the guys were hollering tires and they were coming in, and he just couldn't go, and he got hit from the rear.
Lap number 80, the caution, 5th time this afternoon. What do you do in a situation like that? Do you just aim for where you hope there'll be an opening? What is there even a strategy, buddy, when you find yourself coming off a corner and the track's blocked?
Eli, you always try to go high to miss everything because it is a self-cleaning racetrack, but sometimes you get caught by going up there too because the cars will back up the racetrack. So you just take your best shot and hope it's right.
Look at the 9 car, Joe Bessie, carrying our in-car cameras. He just made a quick move to the low side of the racetrack, and he really found himself an opening, and it's paid off for him. Pit stops now. Most of the accident that took place just a few moments ago to put us under caution. He rolls it down in a hurry, doesn't he?
Eli, what would you do right now?
I would say thank you for letting the Red Sea part in front of me like that. And there we'll see exactly what you can add to it, DW.
Okay, you got the 95 car, and he'd been slowing down big time. And he's right here. And you got Pearson back here. And Pearson is expecting the 95 to go. But the 95's having trays out of tires, obviously, and he can't go. And Pearson gasses his up and rams right into the back of the 95 car, gets him loose. When he does, he gets hung into him. They start spinning around, and here we go. Joe Bessie makes a great down low. He gets by, but here's another car getting by on the inside, which is about the best place you can go right now. And all of a sudden, here comes Mark. He got slowed down enough he didn't get in trouble.
We're just below adjust our track bar a little bit.
In the wall. In the wall.
Car.
Dale Jarrett in the wall, just as we were hearing the comments from John Irvin, and we are under caution. Caution at lap number 126. The man who was closing in to grab the lead here at Rockingham finds himself in the wall.
Yeah,
you have to have a lot of faith, I'll tell you, to make it through and not really get mad about a situation like that.
It's Joe Bessie that actually...
Well, actually, the car even seemed to just break right loose. We'll have to take a look at it again. I don't know if Joe launched him or not.
He did. I was looking dead at it, and he just barely nerfed him, but it's just so hard to get in that corner on the outside.
You know, Eli, we've been talking about Mark Martin, but there's a car right now.
Trouble up in the corner. That would be Johnny Rumley's machine. Just broke loose. And caution on the Speedway yet again. Welcome back to the Rock, lap 141 of 197. Let's backtrack a bit to what happened moments ago. Johnny Rumley, the cause for this caution. Car just breaks on loose and impacts the wall. And that brought out the caution for the 7th time. But, fellas, I think what's most significant is what happened behind Johnny Rumley. Let's see. This is where all the other guys got caught up.
Yeah, it's kind of a chain reaction thing, you know. You see something happen, somebody slows down, somebody doesn't, and it causes a bigger problem yet.
Yeah, one car slowed down, then Tim Fedua came in, didn't slow quite as much in car number 40, and that's what caused the other machines. But we're set to go back to green. Welcome back to Rockingham. We are under caution. Patty Moise really tags the wall coming out of turn number 4. There you see her climbing from the machine at lap number 155. This is the very first race that her dad is not watching today. Hospitalized for some heart checks, and we certainly wish the very best there. Obviously, Patty is okay, but not the same for the race cars. She is done for the afternoon, joining Jimmy Kitchens, Randy Porter, Nathan Butke, Dale Jarrett, and now Patty Moise in the garage area. So working caution at lap number 154. We're live at Rockingham, heading to the finish of the Goodwrench. White flag is out for Mark Martin, the Winn-Dixie Ford. Mike McLaughlin gave it a heck of a run. He'll come shy in the 2nd spot. Report from pit road is that Ricky Craven has lost the cylinder. Hence, he is now backslid to 4th spot. There you see him just ahead of Jeremy Mayfield in the 98. But out of turn number 4 to the stripe and the checkered flag for Mark Martin, 6th time he has taken the NASCAR Busch Series race here at the Rock. What does it mean for tomorrow? Well, only 11 times in history has a Winston Cup driver won Saturday in a Busch race and come back to win Sunday in the Winston Cup race.